next on Dress to Kill.
Your challenge today is to style for an online dating profile pic.
With men specifically, you have to drag them in a little bit through sex. And sex appeal, I should say.
Six of the country's top stylists will face each other in a head-to-head match for points. Then, a single elimination tournament will decide the winner.
This is Dress to Kill. Welcome back to the workroom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Blair, last challenge, you finally came up with a win, creating a perfect look for brunch.
It was a huge victory for me, and I'm just really excited to be here today.
Good. And Quentin, last time we saw you, you used sequins well for an appropriate office look.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
I'm expecting a lot from you guys today because, as you know, what's at stake is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be a featured stylist for Glamour Magazine. Your challenge today is to style Nicole and Tiana for an online dating profile pic. I'm glad you think that's so funny. I know a really happy couple that met online and has 3 children now, so it's important. It's an important thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's a first impression.
Stylist, you will have 10 minutes to complete this look. And of course, your favorite part, mystery item. We'd like to see you incorporate this sundress into your outfits today, but we suggest you think outside the box.
This dress seems a little bit matronly, just the print of it and the style of it. Automatically in my mind, I'm thinking, how can I rework this and make it into something a little more trendy and current?
Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Your time starts now.
You can put this on?
I think in a profile picture, you want to stand out. Trying to express a sense of your personal style is a big part of it. You kind of have to put yourself out there and just go for it. So why not just have fun?
Being a young person, everyone has online OkCupid or whatever site, but it's difficult to try to make sure you present yourself in a way that you want to be presented and make sure people see your personality, but also for you to make sure you're approachable. It's really a hard thing to do. Is that working for me? Let me see. Hey.
How are you? Can I see you? The full look.
This is it
Cute.
so far.
Okay. You cut up the dress,
I cut the dress, yes.
Okay.
I thought to play it up, you know, cut the dress, kind of show a little bit of belly, but not too much.
Are you thinking about putting any accessories on top?
I thought about that, but it looks like all the accessories that we have are just a little too overwhelming for
Okay.
this outfit, so
Okay.
I'm just a little bit afraid of doing too much.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Great.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Whitney.
you. What's going on here, Blair? Oh, you're cutting the dress.
I turned the dress around, so this is actually the back of the dress.
Okay.
I used it as the front.
Okay.
And the focus is really going to be about her face.
I like what you did, as creative as it is, with the back being the front, but I would think about not being like too overtly sexy with the top.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's what you're going for, but maybe just something to consider.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Final touches, guys. All right, time's up. Hands down. We'll see you in the judges' room.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Hello, stylists. You remember our judge, Christina Perez, Style Development Editor for Glamour Magazine.
Hello.
And I'd like to introduce you to our new judge, Rajni Jock, Fashion News Editor for Glamour Magazine.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Quentin, tell us what you put together.
So we had to make a sundress into an online profile outfit, and we could do whatever we wanted with it. At first, I was going to just tuck it in, but it was looking really baggy, so I decided to cut it and make it into like a little peplum top, and also pair it with some sexy, slim-fitting jeans, and make the outfit pop a little bit with some cobalt heels. It's approachable, it's sexy, it's a first impression.
What was the reason behind putting the bag in the outfit for the picture?
She doesn't need the bag, but I just like it. I think it made the outfit pop a little more for me.
And why did you decide to cut it in a very raggedy type of way?
It makes it just kind of a little more fun, a little more edgy. It's not so precise. I mean, she's also wearing denim jeans, so I think that goes well together.
Do you think any woman could wear a peplum top?
Pretty much, yeah. It brings attention up, and then it brings attention down. So if you feel really insecure about your midsection, you can hide that with something like this.
And let me ask you, I know that you accessorize her. She has earrings, she has bracelets, she has a ring, she has a bag. Did you ever think of maybe pairing a statement necklace and pairing everything else down?
I did think about pairing a statement necklace, but in the workroom, it looked like all the statement necklaces were just too much, especially for an online profile picture.
But in the styling in general for this, like thinking just one bold piece as opposed to so many little pieces?
Yeah, I think that could work. I mean, ultimately, I was looking for a necklace at first, but I couldn't find one. So I thought, since I don't have a necklace, just give her like earrings.
Blair, tell us about your look today.
Immediately I thought of actually turning the dress around. So this is the back of the dress. It opened up a beautiful line here, which was sort of asymmetrical, modern. It gave the print more of an edge. I love mixing prints. I think people often steer away from that. It works beautifully because the shades of blue are picked up in the pants. And the shoes that I chose, I like that it's modern, it's sort of futuristic. Clearly, whatever you wear, you're drawing in a specific audience. You're drawing in who you want to attract to you. She's very confident, she is sexy, and she's, looking for her soulmate.
Do you think the opening is a little bit too overtly sexy?
First impression is everything. If you're going through hundreds of photos, you want something that's going to catch your eye. Having this shape up here just went perfectly with her structure.
Now you said you love mixing prints. Do you ever think mixing prints is a don't?
A good general rule of thumb is that you want to at least have one or two common colors or in that color scheme. So in this case, I think it works.
Do you think the point of an online dating profile picture is to attract a long-term partner or a short-term date?
Personally, I'd want to attract a long-term partner, but it's specific to what you're looking for. But I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman being confident and being sexy.
So if a suitor were to see her, do you think he's thinking long-term or short-term?
I don't think anyone really ever knows just by looking at a profile picture if it's going to be a long-term relationship. And I think with men specifically, you have to drag them in a little bit through sex. Boom. And sex appeal, I should say. I didn't mean... And then sex, I left the other word out. Okay, clearly that's not on my profile. I don't have a profile picture, but...
Right.
Okay. I'm just gonna stop.
Okay, thank you, Blair.
Thank you.
Stylist, you may return to your workroom.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's start with Quentin's look. What did we think?
I actually quite liked it. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's something that I would wear per se, but I can see the girl in the profile and I could see a guy being attracted by that because it was bodycon here and it went out and the jeans were so tight, but it still looked ladylike. It still had the girl next door type of feel.
I think Quentin did a really good job at thinking about what the point of an online dating profile is. Do you want to look too sexy? Who are you trying to attract? And I think he really struck a good balance between looking pretty and looking attractive and sexy without going overboard.
All together as the outfit, it did look very cohesive. I think for a dating profile pic, she didn't look high maintenance, but she did look sexy enough. And it showed off her best asset, which was her face.
The one thing that did take me off guard was the purse. I didn't understand.
I completely agree.
Why the purse was there.
There was no function for it.
When I thought of the outfit as a whole, that was the one thing that threw me off.
Okay, and Blair, what did we think about her outfit?
That was definitely short term. That was not a long-term relationship outfit, I'm sorry. All that cleavage that was showing, and I'm not a prude, but I don't know, it didn't look sophisticated, and I know she had the whole styling idea, you know. I looked at the dress from the back, and I was gonna turn it around, and it was like her big styling moment, but it was a fail.
I completely agree. I mean, I went in there and asked her, do you think this is a little bit too overtly sexy? She didn't think so, and so that kind of thinking bothers me a little bit. I think you can have sex appeal, but too much is just in bad taste, in my opinion.
And there was like too many things going on, from the top to the bias to the print mixing. It was two completely different worlds with all the different trends on top of a trend on top of a trend. It was like, you know, like a hoarder, like I can't find what I'm looking for. And I just felt like that's, when I looked at her outfit, that's how I felt.
I do really think it was creative that Blair thought to turn the dress around.
I really like that too, actually.
I mean, I think that that's not something that everyone would right away think of, and I appreciate that she really took that into consideration and thought, okay, what can I do with this dress? Oh, the back is really interesting, let's make that the front.
She would definitely get more dates.
Okay, well, it seems we have our decision, so let's call the stylist back.
Blair, we really appreciate how creatively you approached this challenge. I love that you thought of turning the dress around and using the back as the front. I think that's something that not a lot of people would think to do. And I also think you really showed a creative use of cutting and an understanding of fabric by cutting it on the bias like that. You took a really big risk and it paid off.
Blair, as much as I love your creative spunk, I think that the print mixing was a little off. I agree with you, I'm a print mixer myself, and you know, you did stay in the same colorways, but I just think the prints clashed with each other. So the mixing of the prints was a little much. Quentin, I love that your outfit is sophisticated sexy. From an online profile to an actual date, I think it registers really, really well.
Thank you.
However, the bag to me seems a little out of left field. I'm not really sure why you added it to the outfit when you have already such a great outfit going on. Just try to be a little bit more restrained.
Okay, thank you.
Blair. You did not dress to kill. I'm sorry. While we loved how creative you were and think the triangle in the front is so interesting, the mix of prints clashes and we feel like it may be a little too overtly sexy for an online profile dating pic.
Personally, I did not feel the neckline was too revealing. I would do that. I think it's definitely adds more interest, it's playful, it's current, it's trendy, and I think having a little sex appeal is great.
That means Quentin, congratulations, you dressed to kill.
Thank you.
We thought it was a perfect mix of fun and approachable and would wear this for our online dating pic.
Thank you. So far I have 3 wins. I'm really happy about it. I'm getting closer to the finals and it's good to have multiple wins.
Thank you both. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you.
Next time on Dress to Kill.
Your challenge today is to style the look that shows off the best of print mixing.
I'm at a loss. Let's try this.
She's in Paris. My girls always go to Paris.
Almost reminded me of the Hunger Games. It's the future.
To see who dresses to kill next, subscribe to the Glamour channel, leave a comment at the comments below, and follow us on Twitter at Glamour Mag.